Good evening, Pio Nation. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Matt Williamson. You're watching Marietta College ESports. So tonight, the gauntlet begins. For the next several days, we are going to have back-to-back esports action coming at you. So tonight, the Pioneers will be going up against the Milwaukee School of Engineering, which my understanding is a very, very reputable esports program. We have played them in several of other teams. I believe we played them in Rocket League. We've played them in League of Legends in previous seasons. They are a force to be reckoned with. And then, of course, we will have some additional matches for you coming tomorrow and Saturday. So right now, I am logged into Overwatch, waiting for an invite from the lobby, hint, hint. But in the meantime, we'll go over a couple things as we wait for this game to start in just a matter of minutes. So first things first, let's take a look at who will be playing tonight. Now, I do not have 100% confirmation, but I am fairly certain that we will have freshman Tyler Soundneach Azadale playing, freshman Quentin Shields questionably playing, sophomore Caleb Bradley Shadow Dragon playing, junior Morgan White Poseidon playing, and I believe, let's see, that's 4, freshman Mason Flatch Harmful Hades, and then senior Ian Darling Brimstone. I think that's who I see on Discord. Now, who will be playing what positions? I don't know. We're going to find out. We've had to play some musical roles the past couple of weeks just because of different things going on here and there. So we will find out soon enough. So as a reminder, today is we are almost done with the NACE Overwatch Fall Cup. There will be one more match tomorrow, which will be against Muskingum. And that's going to be exciting because, 1, it is Muskingum. And 2, it's Muskingum. So, speaking of that match, let's take a look at what the schedule is going to be like for the next couple of days. So, earlier in the week, our Overwatch team already played against Lord's University, and our Rocket League team played against Muskingum. But now, tonight, as we see, we're going to have our Overwatch team go up against Milwaukee. Tomorrow, I should say Milwaukee School of Engineering. I want to make sure I give the right name. And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the Pioneers will be going up against Muskingum University. And then Saturday is going to be a huge day for us because it is postseason play in the Great Lakes Esports Conference. We start off with our Rocket League team going against Ohio Northern University at 11 a.m., followed by our Overwatch team playing against Tiffin University at 12 p.m., and then finally our League of Legends team will be playing against Trine University at 1 p.m. Now, our Rocket League and Overwatch teams will be playing consolation brackets for the Great Lakes Esports Conference in their games, but our League of Legends team is actually in the League of Legends playoffs. It is the semifinals match, so if they beat Trine, they will advance to the conference championship the following Saturday. So that's going to be very exciting here. So right now, I am waiting for information and lobby. I have not heard from anyone just yet. I have not received an invite from anyone or anything of that matter. So once we get the invite, then we can get things going here. So right now we're just kind of playing the waiting game until I get an invite to the lobby. I don't even know if they've created a lobby yet, to be honest. So while we're waiting, just a couple of quick reminders about the program. So for all the latest updates with what's going on about it, you can follow us on social media. You go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all at Marietta Esports. We try to any schedule updates. All of our matches do get uploaded to our YouTube channel. So please be sure to go over there to, I guess it's technically subscribe, but it's really a follow because you don't have to pay anything to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So that way, if you miss a match, you can check it out at a later date. You can also follow us here on Twitch for all of the upcoming matches. So even though the season may very well end this Saturday, we do hope to have more things coming at you in the near future. So right now, I am waiting to see what is going on. Okay, looks like Milwaukee has the lobby set up. I sent a friend request. And okay. So we'll know it's great. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. Just let them know. Just letting the team know that they should be getting a notification soon. Yeah, so we should be getting this underway. Hopefully. Yeah, so we should be yeah, so the lobby's created, so now I'm just waiting for the team to join. I guess my captain did not get a friend request, but one of our other players did. Okay, so I think one of our players got the friend request to join. So we should be joining really soon. Just hang tight here as we're trying to get our players in the lobby, and as soon as they can get in the lobby, I can get in the lobby. So let's do that. There's the invite. So let me get the audio going here before I forget. Why am I not in the I'm in the group. I'm in the group, but I'm not in the lobby. I thought that was an invite to the group, guys. I'm sorry. Or invite to the lobby, but apparently I'm not in the lobby here, so let's see here. Oh. Let's try this again. There we go. I'm in the lobby. So let's go ahead and get the overlay here so you guys can see who's doing what. Looks like Mary is going to be on the red side here. And I need to see if I'm going to join broadcasting voice in case any of our players who are sitting out will be yeah, see if anyone will be joining with the help with commentating. Yeah, so just now getting things set up. So what do we got here? Yeah, I definitely should not be in the lobby. Our coach should not be in the lobby. That's definitely, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, looks like first map will be Busan. It is a best of 5 series. And we're getting everyone set up here. And it looks like Caps Lock is actually going to be playing today. I'm a little surprised. So Vincent Anderson will not be commentating. Instead, he'll be playing. I'm not so sure where Shadow Dragon is. I thought he was going to be playing tonight. But perhaps he was not able to for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. But Caps Lock is going to be playing instead. So now I have no idea who's going to be playing what. But here we go. Game 1 of this best of 5 series. Marietta College versus Milwaukee School of Engineering. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, Busan is a very popular map. I know the Pioneers do like it, but this is the, well, it's the first map specified by NACE. Every week, NACE will specify the first control map for the series. So this week, it will be Busan, which means tomorrow will be Busan as well. I should double check the rules there. But let's see what Mary is going to be going with. So it looks like Yeah, Azadale and Harmful Hades will be at tank, questionably, and Neptune on DPS, followed by Caps Lock and Brimstone at support. Marietta is going with a all-in dive composition with the Winston Diva and the Reaper. Well, yeah, this is a full-on dive. And they're going to be going up against Milwaukee's Zarya Rhine combo. So let's see how the Pioneers handle this. I know they've gone against some very difficult teams lately. So let's see if they can get some picks and capture the point. We are seeing damage going back and forth. And questionably goes down very early on the fight. A huge source of Marietta's DPS. And Milwaukee's going to be pushing the Pioneers back. Brimstone's going to fall. And so will Neptune. But Milwaukee seems to have full control of the map right now. Getting practically a team, an unofficial team kill. So Milwaukee will go capture the point. And they only just had Moira take care of that, while the rest of the team was just kind of staying over by the entrance, making sure that Marietta cannot get through. So it looks like Marietta will take another route, so let's go follow them. And they are going to get Milwaukee's attention, but will they get a pick onto that Rhine? They really need to get that Rhine down, but this dive comp is not working as intended if they can't get into the back lines. We see the hammer already coming down and taking out two of the Pioneers, although Reinhardt does go down. But Marietta will have to keep falling back with three of them down and getting pushed back all the way to their spawn point. And Marietta's going to have to regroup. Azadale has swapped to the Rhine. Harmful Hades is still looking with the Diva though. So interesting choice. Azadale just realized he's not going to get a whole lot of value with that Winston. But Marietta has to make a push. The control point's already at 55% for Milwaukee. And Diva's still in. Baby Diva. That's very risky. Questionably goes down again. And we're going to see just ults going left and right. And Milwaukee's going to hold very easily with just using maybe one or two ults. And Marietta will be forced to fall back. So now we see it looks like our place is going to be switched to the Zarya. And we're going to see Coalescence come out for Brimstone. And it looks like Marietta did try to sneak a capture point. Beat does come out, and so does a hammer. The EMP is going to come out, and this is going to be Marietta's chance. It's a 1-for-1 trade. They get into overtime. EMP is going out left and right, and questionably is going to get the double kill. This might be enough to push Milwaukee off the map, or at least off the point. They just got to get the Moira down and the Lucio, and they will capture the point. But the question is, how long can they hold? Because Milwaukee, all they have to do is win one team fight, and they will take the round. And Marietta is going to try to do the same thing Milwaukee did to them and start trying to funnel through one of the points. But we do see at least Moira will back off, and so will Sombra. So now we see and we're seeing Death Pulse coming out along with the hammer. A triple kill comes out by Key, a quadra kill technically. And the rest of the Pioneers will be cleaned up. That is an official team kill. That should be enough to capture the point and probably secure the round. So there you have it. Milwaukee will take the first round of this map. And just the overall very strong performance. Marietta tried to do the dive comp and it just did not work very well. And they had a little bit more success with the Zarya Rhine. So we'll see if they stick with that. One other issue that I have noticed before. Questionably is mainly a tank player. So putting him on DPS is a very interesting choice. I'm actually surprised they didn't decide to go with Azadale on DPS and have Questionably be on tank. So that might be worth trying in the next map. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to make any role adjustments in the middle of a map. But the next round will begin. We'll see if Marietta can put up a good fight against Milwaukee. If Milwaukee takes it, they will take map 1. And we're seeing Neptune going with the Widowmaker, seeing if he can get an early pick. And he almost gets picked off himself. already at half health. See Marietta trying to work their way through. Azadale's trying to push up. And we see Zarya's being anti, and Neptune's going to go down. And the rest of the Pioneers are going to fall one by one. And it looks like Milwaukee's going to take their shot at a dive comp, and we're able to successfully pull it off. So right now, Marietta's going to have to regroup and try another approach. Azrael's looking to try to get a little bit of ult charge, but he's out there way by himself, and the Winston's going to jump in and actually take him out. Like maybe Azrael went out a little too far ahead from his team, and two are already down for the Pioneers, and they're going to have to back off. There's not much they can do at this point. They're still trying to see if they can get a little bit of ult charge up, but we do see that Anna and Keith's ult are ready to go. Could we see a Nano Death Blossom? That's a very likely possibility. Azadale is going to be put to sleep, and Mary's going to charge right on top of it. Coalescence is going to come out for Brimstone. Mary is trying to contest the point, but right now they're just not getting much luck. Azadale's ult is ready, but he's going to fall before he gets a chance to land it. Winston's going to be limping in, and there's the Nano Death Blossom that we were talking about. Does take out a couple of the Pioneers, and it's going to be another unofficial team kill for Milwaukee. Now it looks like Marietta's going to be swapping a little bit of composition. Azadale's going to be swapping to the Winston. Neptune's going to be bringing out the Ashe, and Brimstone actually goes with the Baptiste. So we'll see if this makes a difference, but they probably got about one more fight left if they want to be able to secure the point. Otherwise, Milwaukee will take map 1. But right now, they're not making a lot of headway. Brimstone actually falls off. I don't know if he got booped or what happened there, but that's not what we need. And we see the Primal Rage coming out for Confused. And Marietta is trying to contest the point, but Reaper's going to fall. B comes out, and they're going to pop every single ult they have available. They didn't have to use many ults at all. But Marietta's going to try to contest this as much as they can. See if they can push off Milwaukee. The Lantern does come out, but Neptune's going to fall. Powerful Haze is going to fall, but one by one, Primal Rage comes out again. Actually, no, never mind. That's just a normal jump. No, Azadale's Primal Rage comes out. He's going to end up falling. Death Blossom comes out for Keith. And Milwaukee will take map 1. Yeah, so just a very strong performance there, especially by Keith from Milwaukee. But we're going to see here a very well-played Death Blossom by him. Takes out 2-3, and this was his quadra kill. Okay, technically a quintuple, he didn't get the killing blow there. But yeah, just a very good performance there by Milwaukee. So unfortunately, the Pioneers will fall there, but Marietta will be able to choose the map. So we'll see what they decide to go with. But of course, that means Milwaukee will be able to choose the side. I believe the next one is supposed to be Escort, if I remember correctly. You would think after 5 weeks of doing this that I would finally remember which map types are which. Yeah, it will be an Escort. So Marietta can choose between from Junkertown, Havana, and Dorado. So we'll see what they decide to go with. Last time they went with Junkertown and didn't go with a sniper, which was a very interesting choice. So I would expect them either to go with Havana or Dorado. I think they've had some luck with Havana, but no, they're actually going to go with Dorado instead. And they've had some luck with the Dorado too. That's a pretty fun map to play. So the real question is, will they keep Azadale on tank and question his DPS, or will they have him swap positions? I think that would be a very interesting setup. And it looks like they're going to be swapping the positions. So yeah, it looks like Milwaukee wants to be on offense first. So we're just waiting for everyone to be ready, and then we'll have the game underway. Marietta is ready. So is Milwaukee ready? They are ready. So we will get things set up here. Alright, so let's see what kind of compositions everyone's going to be going with here. And everyone is having a good time with ARG. I don't think it's talked like a pirate day. I'm pretty sure it isn't, but okay. So what kind of composition are we going to see this time? It looks like they are going to make the switch. Questionably is on that Reinhardt that he's so comfortable with. And Harmful Haze is on the Zarya. So that means Azadel will be on DPS. Although another interesting change-up, Neptune is not going to be playing DPS. He's going to be going support. So that means Brimstone's going to be on DPS this time. Yeah, so we're going to have Azadel, Brimstone DPS, Caps Lock, and Neptune on support. We're just rotating. We're playing musical roles at this point. Yeah, I already like this composition a little bit better than what Marietta tried to do in map 1. So we'll see if they can hold against Milwaukee. I mean, even with that, Milwaukee's still a very good team, and they're going to be running the pharmacy. So Marietta has to be able to keep that Pharah in check if they're going to have any shot in taking this. And Azadel does take out Keat. So that's going to be a huge play there for the Pioneers. But although we see Brimstone falling and Keat does get rezzed. We're seeing some really good play there by Wordy on the Widowmaker. But you see Azadel is going to try to take out some people. 2 from the Pioneers have already fallen, and that's going to allow Milwaukee to actually make some significant progress, and are almost at the first checkpoint. Brimstone's going to be swapping over to Genji instead of the Reaper. See if he can take out this Ana from behind. He does get the surprise, but he's going to end up falling. So a great attempt there by Brimstone to take out the Ana, but does not quite work. Azadel is going to get rezzed. Now we see Milwaukee's trying to get some space by jumping right onto the Pioneers with their dive competition with Pharmacy. And Azadel is going to get the pick onto Keat. So that's exactly what they need if they're going to try to slow this offense down. Although Worry's going to take out Azadel. The infrared comes out for Milwaukee. So we're seeing Harmful Haze trying to make a play, but just not going to be able to get what he needs. Coalescence comes out for Caps Lock, but it's just not going to work. And Mary is getting pushed back very far. And that Widowmaker is going to be making some space as well for Milwaukee. So we're just seeing the payload just slowly make its way over. Can Marietta get a stop before it gets to the checkpoint? So we're seeing that Question is getting completely stomped on. Bob's going to come out for Milwaukee. And Azadel is actually confused. Never mind. I thought it was Azadel for a second, but Marietta's blue. But Azadel does get the Bob onto Keat. And Milwaukee's falling 1 by 1. And Marietta's starting to win this fight. Although now we see the Justice Reigns from both come out for Keat and take out 2 of the Pioneers. Brimstone does finish off the Pharah. So they have so far kept the payload from moving. And now they're going to try to see if they can keep the rest of Milwaukee off of it. So ultimately that was a win for the Pioneers to be able to just eat up the clock. And that's what they need to do right now. Just keep eating that clock. And now they are waiting for Milwaukee to come by. Gravitron is ready, and so is Shatter. So we could see a Grav Shatter combo come out. Although Death Blossom's up too, so you could definitely do a Grav Death Blossom combo. Although Azadel and Neptune have already fallen. And we're going to see the Diva Bomb come out. Brimstone's going to fall. And so is Questionably and Harmful. So Caps Lock is the only one that's left, and he's going to fall. And that's going to be a secure checkpoint for Milwaukee with less than 4.5 minutes left in this round. So they're going to go straight over to the final checkpoint and just try to keep Marietta zoned out. Just buying that space that Milwaukee would need. Asdale falls, but he is going to get rezzed by Neptune. And we're seeing Wordy able to take out Brimstone. Valkyrie comes out, but yeah, Milwaukee's doing everything they can to buy space. The Bob does come out, and there is the Shatter as well, putting everything they got onto Confuse. Shatter and Gravitron, but they're not able to get any picks from that. So great ult usage, but no follow-up by the Pioneers. And the payload's just going to keep moving its way, and Milwaukee's keeping the Pioneers at their spawn point. They can't even get out. Yeah, so they can't even get out there, so the payload's going to go there real quickly. Death Blossom does come out, but nothing's going to follow up with it. Coalescence is going to be coming out, and this is going to be Marietta's last chance to get something. A double kill by Keat on the the Reaper. And they try to do their best effort, but Milwaukee's able to secure it with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the round. So Marietta is going to have to work on being able to get the point to the end. And that's going to be tough. It doesn't have to be faster. They just have to be able to do it to go into a round 3. We'll see how Marietta handles the offense, but overall, just a very dominating performance there. They were able to hold Keat a lot better than they did in map 1, but it still wasn't enough. Because, I mean, yeah, Keat is an exceptional DPS, but he's not the only threat on this team. I mean, we're seeing Confuse just getting into the back lines and causing all sorts of disruption. Wordy's having some insane kills on the Widowmaker. So now we're going to see Azadale take a stab on the Widowmaker, and Marietta's going to go back with the dive comp using Winston and D.Va. But we'll see if this makes a difference. And interesting that Neptune's going to go with the Brigitte. So they're going to kind of... I don't want to say they're going all in on dive. They're kind of doing like a dive sniper approach. So I mean, they got Caps Lock as sniping as well. And it looks like this Widowmaker is hoping to find an early pick at the beginning of the round. In fact, they're going to go with a pocket. Yeah, they're going with a pocket Widow, just seeing if Wordy can get an early pick. Tries to get something onto Caps Lock, does not quite connect, but does connect on Azadale. Hades tries to get a leap on there and does not get any luck. And we're seeing that all-out dive composition by Milwaukee. Although we get a 1.2 for 1 trade in favor of Milwaukee, though 2 for the Pioneers fall. That goes 3 down, and they're going to be forced to retreat. Brimstone does get the kill onto Wordy, but the Battle Mercy is going to take out Brimstone, and Wordy will get the res. Now Marietta is going to have to regroup and see if they can make some progress towards the checkpoint. So they are going to be taking another stab and trying to jump onto Wordy, and we're going to see a dive with a counter dive right onto Questionably. He's going to have to back off. Both tanks dangerously low in health. They're trying to get onto this Reaper. And we're already seeing D.Va Bomb coming out by Shrill. It does not catch anyone, but Wordy goes down so Shrill. So 2 are down for Milwaukee, but 2 are also down for Marietta. And we see the Primal Rage coming out for Confuse, and just able to take out Brimstone. And once again, Milwaukee will successfully push the Pioneers back to their spawn point. Marietta's going to have to come up with something else. I don't think it's just a composition issue at this point. And we did say Milwaukee is a very good Overwatch team, and we are seeing why. In for 3 ults are ready for Milwaukee, although we're seeing Nano coming out and the rally. So now we're seeing Brimstone going to be popping the aimbot, but we're not going to get. Well, I was about to say he does get the. He does get the Mercy. So this might be Marietta's chance to push to the checkpoint. Does get the pick onto Shrill as well, and Asdale is going to take off Wordy at the same time. Infrared sight does fall off, but they still at least have an idea of where they're at. So Marietta should be able to secure this checkpoint. And we do see that all-in dive by Milwaukee. Reaper's ult does come out, does not get stunned, but does not get any picks either. Diva Bomb does come out, and will it connect with anyone? Does not. Now Marietta's trying to work on picking off Elbow, and Neptune is going to fall though, so it's going to be a lot harder. Trying to get the slam onto. And another Diva Bomb is going to come out for Milwaukee and does catch Caps Lock, but Azadale is going to finish off Maisie. And we're seeing that Nano Winston come out, and that's going to push off the Pioneers. So close to the checkpoint. They got a minute left. So what do they have right now? They don't have any ults ready to go. And Milwaukee has Primal Rage ready. Marietta's going to have to make a play here if they're going to be able to get this checkpoint to the payload to the checkpoint. Sorry. And Milwaukee's going to do everything they can to keep Marietta off the payload. So now the 30-second warnings come in. Marietta has to get onto that payload to at least maintain overtime. And Azadale and Brimstone have fallen from behind the scenes. Rally's going to come out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Caps Lock's going to fall. And Harmful is going down. And right now, Milwaukee's popping several of their ults. And there's no one over by the checkpoint. And it's going to look like Milwaukee's going to be able to prevent Marietta from getting to the checkpoint. And there you have it. That's going to be map 2 going to Milwaukee. There's another strong performance there. This time by Wordy as Widowmaker. You have to say Wordy has some very good plays. Finishing off Brimstone right as he's using the Death Boss and getting the pick also onto Neptune. And that was enough to secure that round for Milwaukee. So we are at match point for the Raiders. So we'll see what Mary decides to go with next. So next up is Escort. So I know in the past they have been going with a hybrid like, I think they've been using King's Row a lot. Oh, and we do see Shadow Dragon is joining the lobby, at least a spectator. So I don't know if that means he's going to be swapped in. Yes, he is. He's going to be swapped in for Caps Lock. So I'm going to guess that maybe he was not available early on, but he will be subbed in for Game 3. I know there was a question in chat earlier about whether Shadow Dragon is going to be playing, but he is back. So we'll see if this, if the roster change will make a difference in Game 3. And we still need to see what Marietta is going to be going with for the map, but they have to choose wisely because if Milwaukee takes this, they will take the entire series. And it looks like they will be going with King's Row. But it is a very popular map. It's one of my personal favorites. As I'm sure everyone else in the chat would, well, maybe you agree, maybe you're not. So what is your favorite map for Overwatch? Regardless of whether it's a hybrid or an escort or so forth. Share your thoughts with everyone. That should be a good discussion. Meanwhile, it looks like the ready checks are going to be coming out. Marietta will stick on blue side and Milwaukee will be on the red side. Marietta is ready too, so we should be getting this game underway. Any second now. And here we go, entering the game. We are at match point. And we need to see what kind of performance Marietta will have. And we'll also see if there's any changes in team composition. So I would expect, questionably, in Harmful Hades to stay as tank. And with Shadow Dragon in as DPS. Will Neptune stay as support? Will he go DPS? Azadale should be locked in as DPS. So it's a matter of... Well, if Azadale's DPS and Shadow Dragon's DPS, then Brimstone and Neptune would be support. That makes the most sense, right?
Ready for battle.
Or what? Huh? If you can see me right now, my jaw will be dropping. So Azadale's going to be on support, and Brimstone on the Torbjorn. I'm going to admit, I didn't see this coming. So we're going to see how Azadale does on support. And can they keep that Torbjorn turret alive? Because that's going to be a huge factor in this game. It looks like they're going to be changing where that's going to be placed. But here we go. We're already seeing... Well, that turret didn't stick around very long. So Milwaukee's already trying to contest the point. Questionably is less than half health, and he's going to go down. Milwaukee's just asserting their dominance in this round. And going to start working on taking the point. They're already 1/3 of the way of taking the point. They're going to take down Shadow Dragon. The rest of the Pioneers are going to have to back away. Meanwhile, we see the Roadhog and the Lucio just buying space for... And, well, they had the Reaper there too. But they are just pushing the Pioneers all the way back and just leaving the Ana behind to take the payload. I mean, if you look at how far they've pushed them back. They've practically pushed the Pioneers back all the way to the second payload. Or not second payload. Second checkpoints. I need to learn to talk. I teach for a living. I can't talk. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. Okay, but Marietta finally gets a pick onto Confused. So can they follow up on this? They're going to start pressing forward. Gets the charge onto the Roadhog. But he's going to heal right back up. And meanwhile, we see Widowmaker from behind trying to go for the picks. And not Reaper, but Roadhog is going to use Full Hog. And Infrared's going to be coming out as well. And they're just pushing the Marietta back all the way to the checkpoint. Without much for Marietta to do. The hook gets onto Azadale, but he will back away. It looks like Brimstone's going to be trying the McCree. I don't know if the latest update came out to actually, because I know he's supposed to be really powerful. Death Blossom is going to come out and take out 2 for the Pioneers. And they're just going to be rolling all the way. And now they're pushing Marietta all the way back to the 3rd checkpoint. That just seems to be their strategy. They're always trying to keep their opposing team 1 checkpoint away from the payload, just buying so much space. And with that sleep, that would have been a perfect opportunity to take out the Reaper, but he is going to fade away. And Wordy just getting kill after kill and not giving Marietta a chance to do anything there. And they just don't have an answer for Wordy on Widowmaker. Infrared's already back up for them. And he'll pop it without any hesitation. Gravitron does come out and catch 2. Can Marietta get any follow-up with this? And they will not. Shatter comes out. And it's actually going to... Double Shatter comes out. And it's a 2-for-1 pick in favor of Milwaukee. And that payload is just slowly working their way. Meanwhile, Wordy is just kind of staying up top, able to do picks. And no one's able to contest it. So it's going to look like that they're going to be able to secure the 3rd checkpoint. Another Death Blossom comes out to finish off the remaining Pioneers, and they're going to secure that first round very easily with an astonishing 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the round. That is just a very, very strong performance there by Milwaukee. If Marietta is going to try to keep this series alive, they have to be able to do the same thing. But we already saw in the last map, Marietta struggled to even get the first checkpoint. So we'll see if Marietta has any luck this time around.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was seeing everyone getting into position. So Marietta's going to take their shot at offense, and we're going to see Shadow Dragon going with the Bastion, but Marietta's going to have to be able to protect him if he's going to have any chance of thwarting. But we see Keith going to go with it as well, so we got double Bastion going here, but question being Azadale have both gone down, and so has Neptune, so 3 for the Pioneers have fallen. Marietta's not having much luck to be able to get this turret into position. Whoops. That's bad camera movement on my part, my bad. And Marietta will be forced to retreat. So Azadale's trying to look for a pick on the Zenyatta, and actually Sigma's going to get hooked. But he's going to fall back. Shadow Dragon's looking to try to get some kind of progress here with the turret. But we're going to see Keith is able to use his cannon, and we hear that coming out. Tons of damage going out for Milwaukee. Neptune's trying to do everything he can to keep questionably up, and he's just going to get picked off. It all comes out. And Marietta just cannot find an answer to anything that Milwaukee is throwing at him. You see Brimstone trying to get some energy orbs over there to get some damage onto the Baptiste, and he's taking some damage, but he's just healing right back up. The Zenyatta orb is on him, so it's just going to give him free healing. And we're seeing the Transcendence coming out by Azadale. Just trying to give Marietta some kind of push, but not going to have any luck. Marietta will take out the Roadhog, and we're going to see the we're seeing the Graviton Flux come out, but not going to really get anything. Although Keith kind of self-destructed there, this may be Marietta's chance to capture the point. But now we're going to see the Flux coming out for Confused, and it's going to get Marietta very low on health. And not going to be able to get the picks that Marietta needs. The teleporter is out, but we're going to see Brimstone's going to fall. A minute and a half remains, and Marietta was not even able to get a third of the checkpoint. So we're just seeing the Pioneers get picked 1-1. Shadow Dragon's going to swap to the Echo. Yeah, but it might be too late to do any swaps. So we'll look to try to get some kind of pick. But Shrill's going to actually pick off Brimstone on the Mercy. So Mary's just not... They're trying everything they can in every single combination to see if there's anything that works, but they cannot seem to find a composition that works for them. And it's not looking like Mary's going to be able to secure this first checkpoint. But we will see. All they need is one good team fight. They take out the Reaper, but it's going to get immediately res. Transcendence comes out, so that gives Mary a chance to maybe push. But we do see the whole hog come out, and the Roadhog is down. So that might be Marietta's opportunity to go in, but Azadale and Questionably are both fallen. He's trying to make a play, but he's going to go down too. The turret goes down for Milwaukee, but that's all that seems to fall. So I see Azadale's trying to get onto the checkpoint. Questionably is going to do his best to contest, but it's just him there. And now we see Harmful on the Wrecking Ball looking to try to disrupt. And he's going to get pushed off the point, but he's going to try to get back on. A good ante does come out by Neptune, but now we see Milwaukee popping every ult they have remaining. And it seems like that's going to be it. And with that, Milwaukee will take the map, which will be a 3-0 sweep by the Raiders. Once again, Wordy just having insane play on the Widowmaker at that third checkpoint, just picking off the Pioneers one by one. So with that, Marietta will fall to Milwaukee. We knew going into this that Milwaukee was a very, very good esports program, and we saw why. So that will be it for us today. But there's still plenty more esports coming at you for the next couple days. So tomorrow, Marietta will be going up against Muskingum University. It is a rematch. Marietta did beat them earlier on in the season, but Milwaukee can be, I mean, not Milwaukee, but Muskingum could be a very different team this time, but so are the Pioneers. So we'll see if Marietta can pick themselves up and try to get the win for the Pioneers. And then on Saturday, we have our postseason play for the Great Lakes Esports Conference starting at 11 a.m. So hopefully you'll come back to join us and support the Pioneers for it. So for all the latest updates, please be sure to follow us on social media at Marietta Esports on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So from all of us here, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.